Goodness gracious, goodness gracious, goodness gracious me. It is cold this morning. Okay. Good morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are on this marvellous planet of ours. I'm Tim Cooper, and I'm here to share with you some very key information. I get this question a lot because we talk about leading with value, because we need to build an audience, we need to build a list. Whether we want to create a list of buyers, whether we want to create customers for ourselves and introduce our products, or whether we want to create a list of builders, people who will ultimately, hopefully, end up building a business with us. We've got to reach out to them, and we've got to put some really good information in front of them to help them along the way, and we've got to lead with value. This is the way the world has changed now. We lead with value first. Give them fantastic information, start to create the relationship, build the trust, let them get to know you, let them see that you can bring them value, okay, that you can actually help them, and then things are going to move along. But then people say, well, I just don't know how to go about that. But we'll get into that shortly. But once again, look, I'm Tim Cooper, and I help guys like you who are out there looking to get some time and money freedom by setting up your businesses online to utilize the power of the internet to grow your network marketing and affiliate marketing businesses. Okay, this is not a magic bullet. This isn't a press easy button. There is work involved, but you can still greatly leverage your time and make sure that you're actually working with the people who want to work with you rather than going through all those other numbers. Okay, so let's get the show on the road. Okay, so basically the question comes to say, okay, it's great, Tim, to talk about leading with value and all this sort of stuff, but what do I share? And the point is that what you initially want to do is you want to start to build a list, and whether that list be an email list or a bot list. Now these days you can build social media messenger lists. I suggest you do both. I don't believe that email is dead, right? But I think it's important that you have a list and you also have a broadcast list. And I'll be creating trainings on how you can create both of those at some point. But the deal is you've got to create what we call a lead magnet. You've got to create something that people are going to exchange their name and email address for. So it's got to be value, because people guard their email addresses so much these days, because gone are the days, 10 years ago, you could just simply say, subscribe to my newsletter, and people probably would. But these days, there's just so much spam, so much information out there. Like even me, I've got multiple email addresses because of my multiple businesses. I've got one email address. My primary email address has got about over 12,000 unopened emails. And those are from people that I actually subscribe to. That's actually information I'm interested in. I just don't get around to reading all this amazing stuff. The problem is that it's not a lack of information that stops us. It's not a lack of information that overwhelms us. It's too much, right? So people are very protective of their email addresses, and so you've got to present them as something that is a no-brainer, that is just something too good for them to miss out on, something that they really need, something of value. And it comes down to this: give them what they want, not what they need. So people say, how do I do that? So this is what I'm going to take you through very quickly today. I will do a live training on this, probably on the YouTube channel, or go into more depth. I'm just going to give you an overall idea, just to get plant the seed and get those creative juices flowing for you, to give you an idea of what we're actually talking about. So it's just not all this technical jargon. Okay, so basically your information can be written form, video, audio. You can produce it by download, you can deliver it by email. You've got all these different, you can even deliver it by messenger bot. Okay, you've got all these different options, right? But what information are you going to provide? How do you know what questions people are asking? That's the first thing. Now, number one, got any questions whatsoever about what I'm talking about here, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can contact me at m.me/it's Tim Cooper. That will take you to my messenger bot. if you haven't messaged me before, you'll be prompted to get started, and then you can just simply type me a message. And yes, I'm a real person, and I will actually type back to you and talk to you. Or you can put a message down below. And if you find the information that I share on these lives useful, please show us some love. Give us a like, give us a heart, and also share it around and maybe tag somebody in who you believe could benefit from it. But let me just pop across to my, see if I can share my screen. And I'll see what's happening here. And I do believe that's all working. I think I might even, all right. Click over here. It's not happening for me, guys. I'm trying to just bear with me for a moment. Okay. See, even us computer guru types have our problems from time to time. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to bring my Chrome back. So what I'm saying here is, give them what they want, not what they need. One of the biggest, I might just take this, this guy's going to be quite distracting. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're creating their lead magnets or they're creating their material is they talk about what they know the person needs, right? Depending on what we're doing and and the audience we're talking to, we all know what they need. But the point is that the individual themselves may not know what they need. They may not know they've got that problem. So they're not actually looking for that information. The only way you're going to get your information in front of somebody is if they're actively looking for it. And so we're going to use tools, and there's a number of free tools and there's some paid tools that we can actually find out what people are actually looking for. And we're going to answer those questions. And that's what we're going that's how we're going to give them what they want. And then inside of that, we're going to give them what they need. See, I did a course with Ray Edwards, a copywriting course. I've studied copywriting, that sort of stuff. And he said that he's from the US, and he said they've got these things called puppy pockets or pet pockets or whatever. But the point is, like, now when you got to give your dog a tablet, and we know that dogs hate taking tablets and they spit them out and they bite your fingers, all sorts of stuff. And so what they do is they have these little sort of gummy, chewy things that they can actually put the tablet into and give the dog, and the dog actually loves this, this gooey jelly thing, and so the dog eats it and it takes the medicine down. And so that's what we're going to do. So we're basically going to, the analogy here is that what they need is the tablet inside what they want, which is that really nice, tasty, delicious gel, which they're craving. Okay, so that's how we get the information in front of them. So how do we go about that? Okay, so let's have a look at one here. This site here is called Answer the Public, and it's answerthepublic.com. This crazy dude here. There is a free and paid version. I've never really worried about the paid version. I've been using this for quite some time. When you're using these sorts of tools, make your search as broad as possible. Now, say for example, you're in a business that has various products, and we know that we can't, especially if we're in the health side of things, we can't claim that our products cure headaches or that sort of stuff. We could say that it might assist or support head tension. We've got to get our wording correct, right? But when we're actually searching for what people, because people aren't going to be searching the net for support for head tension because they don't really care about the FDA, right? So we've got to think about what are people actually typing in, what are people looking for. So if I type in here headache, now I'm not going to type in natural remedies for headaches, or I might get to that stage, but initially the very first thing I'm going to type in is a very broad thing about headache. I'm going to say get questions. Now what Answer the Public is going to do is it's going to go and it's going to go and magically find what people have been searching on Google, right? And let's see if I can bring this. Why can't I bring this? I'm going to get move all this stuff out of the way. I've got stuff here that I really don't need, so I'm just going to close these windows here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so what Answer the Public does is it magically goes out and it finds what people have been typing into Google. So come down here, look at all these questions. Now this is like a visual demonstration or a visual representation of what is pulled back from Google. Maybe to look at it a little bit easier, in this situation, we'll come and look at data, right? And now we can see all these questions, and these are actual questions that people are typing into Google, right? So if you can find something in here, right? Anything in here, and if you can find a question, and then what you do is you actually create a piece of material that addresses that question, right? It doesn't even necessarily have to be selling your product. You're just going to be providing a solution to that problem. Okay, here's a problem. How, can, what, right? All those things. So those are problems that people are are searching for a solution for, and then you create a piece of information. Now the point is that what you're doing is that if you put some really good information there that's really helpful, that's not salesy, that's just providing value, you are still getting their name and email address. You're putting them on your email list, you're putting them onto your broadcast list. You can come back and give them more information. You can give them follow-up information. You can give them more information about different types of headaches, and then you can start to bring in how your particular product can support, once again, using the correct terms and that sort of stuff. But that's the way that we do it. So we're not leading with the product, we're leading with value. We're leading with a solution. So here's a problem, here is a solution, and then you can tie your product into that solution. So that's one way that's one site you can use. Another free site is Google Keyword Planner. You do need to have a Google Ads account here. I'm not running any ads at the moment. This is a fresh account. I don't usually run Google ads. I do run YouTube advertising sometime, which is obviously under Google as well. But this is a nice fresh ad account. We come down we come to tools and settings. We come to Keyword Planner. Now, what this done is say discover new keywords, and I'm going to type in here network marketing. Once again, I'm keeping this network and see network marketing. I'm keeping this very broad at the moment, and say get started. We could say how to build MLM. So we can I think we can put up to 10 keywords in here, and we say get started. Now this is, once again, this is designed for ads, so don't worry about the competition high and low, because that is not so much to do with SEO. That's how much to do with ad cost and that sort of stuff. But here we can see that network marketing, there's between 100,000 and 1 million searches per month on that keyword, right? And I think that's just I've only just selected the US. I haven't even selected other countries. We can search. We can order it because we don't want to create something that has got such a big search volume, because it's going to be very hard to come up. We want to be answering a question, but we can get some sort of idea about all these different keywords. And once again, we can look at these search volumes, all right? And we can find something and we can answer that question, like what is network marketing, right? What is network marketing? It's got between 10,000 and 100,000 searches per month, right? 10,000 to 100,000 searches per month on what is network marketing. What happened if you actually created a little PDF and call it exactly that? The key is to actually call it exactly what people are searching for. So you would call it, what is network marketing, right? And then hopefully, with all the way the magic of the internet works, you may even turn up on Google searches. But the point is, now you're actually addressing a question that between 10,000 and 100,000 people look for month in, month out. That's where you find what the topics you're going to talk about. Another one is SEMrush. This is a really cool site here. There's like, you can get some free stuff. This is actually a paid tool, but he can also see the trend, right? So network marketing, what is network marketing? So we come back to this what is network marketing? And it says here that the volume is 24,000. I suppose we're talking monthly. But see, here's the trend, right? It's a constant trend. It's not something that's up and down or peaking and troughing. It means that people are regularly searching for that. Okay, here's another one, network marketing companies. You could actually write a report on the best network marketing companies, and obviously you're going to make your network marketing company the star of the show. But once again, here we go again, a very constant, it's being searched for regularly. Okay, top network marketing companies. Okay, so these are ways that you can look at what people are actually searching for, and create a resource for them. And I said that resource can be written, it can be recorded either on audio or video, it can be delivered via a PDF, like an electronic document, or it can be delivered via email. It can be on a membership site. You can deliver this any way that you like. So then once you have your topic, then you sit back. Now the point is that you don't have to write a book. I think there's the key is the shorter, the most concise, the better. The other problem is that a lot of people, they actually go out and they fill up so much fluff, right? They put so much fluff in because they think that the more information they're giving, the more perceived value. That's not the case at all. You want to be concise. So things like checklists, list data, like saying the top 10 network marketing companies. So listing from 1 to 10, the name, what they're about, and why they're on the list, right? Very, very quick. If you provide information that is quick to consume and valuable, people are going to really appreciate that. Versus you don't want to give a 100-page report out. People just will not consume that, and they'll just go, ugh, too much, right? So just make information really valuable, concise, and you'll be on the right track. Okay, so that's how you give people what they want, by searching for by using these tools, finding out exactly what people are searching for. You can see what people are searching for a lot. Okay, you don't want to go for the top stuff, but you want to go for the solid stuff that people between up to 100,000 searches a month is pretty good. Long tail, so don't just go for network marketing. Go for long tail, like how to, what is, can I, that sort of stuff, and answer questions. But don't sit here and think, oh look, people really need to know this. Go and look for what people are actually searching for. Answer that question. That's the way you're going to start to build your list, get your following and get known as somebody who is plugged in, who understands the industry, who understands the questions being asked, and is a good resource for information. Okay. So that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Now, once again, if you found this information useful, let's see if I can get back to my, goodness gracious. There you go. Okay, so once again, if you found this information useful, please show us some love. Okay, so please show us some love, right? So like, love, share, comment. So if you've got any questions whatsoever about what I've just shared with you today, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can contact me via email, via Messenger. Via Messenger is m.me/it's Tim Cooper. That's m.me/it's Tim Cooper. You can email me at admin@timcooper.com.au. I'm always more than happy to talk to you, answer your questions and that sort of stuff. If you have any questions about anything, so that, or you can put them in the comments below. Okay, let me know what you thought, whether you learned something, whether you found what I'm teaching you valuable. Because I said this is a question that I get asked a lot, saying, what should I share? I know I've got to lead with value, but what value? What information should I give people? That's hopefully what I clarified for you today. Okay, guys, hope you found that useful. I'll be back tomorrow with some more information. maybe about how to go about creating. So tomorrow I'll come back and maybe talk about, now that you've found your topic, how to go about and create your material. Okay? Until then, you take care.